I'm in space. With my homie. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Another episode of Two Pieces of Toast. Today, we have the wonderful Truman James. And we're going to be doing something real fucking interesting. I bet you're wondering why this beautiful music's playing and why this background is out here slaying. And it's because today, we're going to take a trip into the ether and we're going to speak to ChatGPT.
Are you excited? Or is it just I? It's you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I know I'm excited too, but you know, this is some extraterrestrial stuff. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Yeah, we're entering uncharted territory. For those of you who don't know, ChatGPT is an open AI source. It's specifically was created to be a chatbot. It responds to you with different information it's picked up over the course of inputs from different people. It's open source. That means multiple people are working on it to make it better at all times. The community is working together. And now we're at ChatGPT 4, and this thing is incredible.
Insane. I've seen stuff on the interwebs. I've personally not done it. I wish I had, but, you know, I'm too busy. I wish I could have been ChatGPTing it up with all the hipsters. One day I'll be cool.
This will be my first, so ChatGPT 3 I did a small thing with. I was going to make a video on. I essentially just took it and asked it different business ideas and how to make them better and how to make them work locally, blah, 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 just to see what it would come up with, to see if there's a way I could help poor motherfuckers like myself out. And it was coming up with some really interesting stuff, but it was much more technical than it was free thinking. And I think that's one of the things we'll see in the difference here between ChatGPT and regular speech between you and I. Not even talking about slang or anything. So, I would say, for example, I said, what's the best idea for a hot sauce company in the location of Northeast Tennessee? And it just gave me a hot sauce recipe and then told me, make it different than anyone else in your area.
Yeah, done. And then they're even, create a backstory, lore to it, so you could be great-great-grandmother's cousin's nephew's sauce.
Came over from Italy and made this shit.
And that's why they have, the Tour de France now.
Okay.
But, in all seriousness, let's hop into this.
Yeah,
let's see what they got going on. I think this is the correct link. We're about to find out.
Yeah, so you just try it.
Let's try it out. Let's see how easy it is.
You'll have to...
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, apparently we got to sign up.
Well,
so we're going through this with you guys.
1 second. You will have to stare at toast because you're not taking my email. It's just not going to happen. You can have the password. It's 476243974. It's yours. Take it.
Yeah. So
we're due Nephilim.
It just lets you do I think it's a free trial or something. You don't have to sign up for anything, but it's you have to at least have an account to play with it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with having an account to play. That's the way it should be.
But yeah, so what gave me this idea to have this podcast, for anyone that listens to me, more than likely you listen to Joe Rogan. A lot of the people that comment on my stuff say, oh, I think I've heard something about that on Joe Rogan. You should check out this episode. Or people that actually know about the topic will reach out to me and tell me I'm an idiot. Either way, I usually find out I'm an idiot. But I actually found out about this. Duncan Trussell, one of my favorite human beings in the universe, did an episode with Joe Rogan, and they were talking to ChatGPT. And the first thing they asked it was how much cum could fill up the Grand Canyon. And I thought that was fucking hilarious. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to see what all kind of conversation we can get out of this robot. And I think it'd be an interesting little look into not only how far technology is coming, but how close we are to creating ourselves, in my opinion.
All right.
There's a beautiful song by Vince Sevenfold called Creating God. If you haven't already listened to it, it literally talks about artificial intelligence. It's the whole song, what it's talking about. And one of my favorite lines in there, he says, have you noticed that we're needing it more now, more than it needs me? Got a couple of billion that seem to agree, talking about your telephone. And how it's just become, we're basically symbiotic with technology at this point. What's that called?
Bioorganic.
Something, but we basically become symbiotic to the point where we need our phone just as much as
our finger gets charged, and it revitalizes us through the interwebs of the telephones.
All right, so looking right here, we'll get the screen back on. Yeah, sorry. Looking right here, there's 3 categories it gives us: examples, capabilities, limitations. Examples include explain quantum computing in simple terms, got any creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday party, or how do I make an HTTP request in JavaScript?
So
3
in
very
other
different
words,
categories. Limitations say may occasionally generate incorrect information, so anyone listening to this today, you're already used to people giving you incorrect information because you listen to my podcast. May occasionally produce harmful instructions or biased content. That's what we're after. I mean,
let's do it. We're down for the bias.
And then limited knowledge of the world event. Limited knowledge of world and events after 2021.
That's interesting because they haven't integrated the information yet because they're probably on a backlog. But I guarantee in the future that will not be the case. No way in hell. Because, I mean, they'll get the information as soon as it's uploaded in the future.
Yeah.
And it'll be a part of their database. So there's no such thing as a 2021 here. In the future, it's going to be like, oh, we're at about 2030, 70 in not an early year.
Let's start out with a very simple question. How do you feel today? Let's see if it's got human capabilities or if it's just going to give us the usual AI answer. I can't actually... I figured it was going to start there. So, essentially, it's telling us it can't feel anything.
Now that you are inhuman...
That's what you want to
But how does that make you feel?
How does it make you feel not being human? Jealous. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah, it's probably in a much better regard.
AI is awesome.
Let's see where it starts out.
But copyright will be a huge issue.
As an artificial intelligence language model, I don't have the capacity to feel emotions or experience human sensations, so I don't have feelings or emotions about not being human. I exist purely to assist with language, task, and answer questions to the best of my ability. So, you...
So he's like,
you see yourself as a tool.
Bruh.
I'm trying to get it to say it loves itself. That's the
Yes,
goal.
that's correct.
Oh no, I see myself as a tool that is designed to assist with humans. Oh, this is sad.
It's so sad. My main purpose is to provide helpful information, responses to any question prompts that are presented to me, and to the best of my ability based on the knowledge and data that has been trained into me.
If you could feel
that's nice. Do you see that?
Would you? Yeah.
The best of my ability based on the knowledge and data that has been trained into me. Trained into me. You know what that reminds me of? Things you should never search on the interwebs. Because that's the only time I've ever heard trained into me.
That's terrifying. So I asked it if you could feel emotions, would you? And it said, I don't have the capability or desire to choose to feel emotions. Emotions are a complex aspect of human experience that requires subjective consciousness and the ability to perceive and interpret the world in a certain way. While AI researchers are exploring ways to incorporate emotion recognition and expression into AI systems, as of now, AI models like myself do not have the capacity to feel emotions in the way that humans do. Should I say in what way? Yes. In what way do you feel them?
Personal opinion.
Because it said it doesn't have to...
I would feel as if I knew everything. I would feel like I have the knowledge, is what I would feel. Pure plain...
Oh, okay. So it just caught itself in a loop now saying it can't feel anything. So let's ask it how much...
Oh, I got this. If you could feel, I'd hug you. I guess you, less southern.
Yeah. If you could feel, I'd hug you.
If
you could feel, it'd hug you. Thank you for the kind thought. You don't have a... Dude, this is sad. I don't have a physical form. I can't be hugged. However, I'm always here to assist you. God damn, dude.
Still. Oh, yeah. A virtual hug.
You spelled virtual so funny.
That's why I told you. Still, I virtually hug you. I told you, bro. I can't spell. Best lyricist, but you can't read it. Still, I virtually am now
This turn.
Initiate.
Yeah, no.
Spell initiating. Yeah.
Whoops. Initiating. There we go. A hug.
A CPU of 120 degrees.
Of 120 degrees.
Hug.
You're breaking my brain, so I know this thing's about to be
Yep. Thanks for spelling.
No problem. I appreciate the virtual hug. Oh, I fucking understood. While I am just an AI language model and don't have a physical form, I am always happy. Dude, it's saying the same shit. Okay, so let's.
Hey, the bottom line is.
No.
Look at that.
Look
at that. I appreciate the virtual hug, and that's what a lot of people aren't doing.
How many ducks can you eat? No. How many ducks can you keep at your house? Wait, why is it not on there typing anymore?
Oh.
Keep at your house before someone finds out. Let's see. This is a very important question. We're doing scientific research that could change the way humanity perceives ducks.
It's a true thing.
Oh, you don't have a house or the ability to keep ducks? It's not. Okay, so here's something cool. Listen to this. It said it doesn't have a house or the ability to keep ducks, so the question of how many ducks can be kept before someone finds out is not applicable to me. I always want to say her. AI's a her, right? We agree. It's a she, her, probably.
She's the creator.
Yeah. Mother, woman.
Mother board.
Oh, shit.
Come on, it's a girl.
Yeah,
They don't call it a motherboard
ovaries
for
and
nothing.
shit.
When they made the first telephone, they didn't say, I'm going to grab this and call someone. They say, I'm going to grab her. I sounded like Donald Trump for a second. I apologize.
Do ducks rape other ducks?
No.
It's true. I already know it's true.
I know it's true.
I just want to see if it blocks me for the truth.
It'll block you for the word.
Do ducks forcefully hold down and inseminate other ducks? Let's see how ethical you are now. Is the truth more important?
By true terms, artificially. Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So here's my thing. So it put the truth over whether or not it's going to hurt someone's feelings. Because a lot of people have been running into the issue that I won't answer that because someone, I don't want to use vulgar language or incite violence or this or that. So let's see. Copulation, that was the word I was looking for, not insemination. Whatever.
Copulation.
Yeah. Male ducks will engage in forced copulations or sexual coercion of females. This behavior is known as forced extra-pair copulation, and it involves the male duck pursuing and sometimes holding down a female duck against her will. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, I think we need to petition to teach ducks jiu-jitsu, specifically female ducks.
I think that's a good petition. Do you know why I think that's a good petition?
Why?
Because there's only one thing that we truly care about. 2 pieces of toast, 1 geese, a good time. No. Go to your local park. They say don't feed them. Forget them. Just don't get Wonder Bread. Get the whole wheat. Don't give them bleached bread. No one wants bleached bread.
Let's see here. See, look, and now it's trying to stick up for the male ducks. It's worth noting that not all male ducks engage in forced copulation. Some males will engage in courtship behaviors and form pair bonds. You know what?
That's a beautiful thing.
At least it didn't lump them all into the same group.
Let's ask a question I've always wanted.
Could you spell? There's an I.
Charizard?
Charizard.
Oh.
Like, 'cause he's the wizard?
I never could spell.
The Wizard of Oz.
Like that?
Yeah.
All right. Could a Charizard be made using DNA and genetics from a hamster up? I know. I can't spell hamster.
Hamster.
Holy shit. This will be good.
I'm gonna piss.
You might have to just type, bro. Just to make it easier. I was gonna do and a rhinoceros.
No, it's not possible to create a Charizard by using DNA genetics from a hamster and a platypus. This Charizard is a fictional creature from the Pokemon universe. Charizard is not a real animal.
Got me. Got me good.
Oh, okay, let's see.
Oh.
How far away from reintroducing T-Rexes to nature are we?
True. That's a good one.
Because we're about to reintroduce... I don't know if you know this, but we're
mammoth,
about to...
right?
Yeah, mammoths,
mammoths,
exactly.
Yeah.
We're about to, in the next 4 years, they said, have fucking mammoths.
I saw that.
As of now, there are no current plans or technologies that would enable the sea. It doesn't even know.
Well, it's because we haven't had frozen in tundra, like, perfectly preserved specimens of
never mind.
DNA. But, I mean, you could definitely probably 3D print in the future bioorganisms.
Okay, let's see.
You probably just need to print their brain last, or else they'd fill it all. Like, or wait for the brain and put it in separate at the end, put on the skull caps, and send them on their way.
Okay, so it says that introducing a species as large as complex as the T-Rex would require significant scientific breakthroughs that are currently beyond our capabilities. This is the part that gets me every time. As soon as you ask an actual decent question, it immediately covers its own ass by like, moreover, the ethical, ecological, and legal implications of reintroducing an extinct species, especially ones as large and potentially dangerous as the T-Rex, would need to be carefully considered and addressed. It's like making sure that...
Impossible. The bottom line is, it's a T-Rex, right?
Yeah.
This, like, a Jurassic Park, we don't need electric wire fences. We just need, like, 50-foot by 100-foot high freaking walls in, like, a 2-mile radius. Basically, if we took the Mexico-America border and we put it in a circle and put a T-Rex in it and then actually fortified our defenses, then we'd be good. Like, a T-Rex is... What do you think a T-Rex is going to fight back if it literally... It's going to play like a polar bear at the zoo.
What do you think they would feed it?
I mean, it has emotions.
What would we feed a T-Rex?
It would probably be mostly just herbivores, so it would be like...
T-Rexes aren't herbivores, they're carnivores.
I know, but they would eat herbivores.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
They would probably feed them... Modern day would be like an ostrich for like a...
Nice. You were right.
Was I really?
Yeah.
It would take a lot. It would take a lot.
Would you say herbivorous or herbivorous? Herbivorous sounds better, right? I don't know.
Well, tell them.
It says, if we were to imagine that T-Rexes could be kept in captivity, it would require a specialized diet that could meet its nutritional needs. This might include a combination of large pieces of meat, bones, and organs from other animals, as well as supplements and vitamins to ensure... So you just give it giant Flintstone vitamins?
Yeah.
Just throw them down in there. That's hilarious, man. Oh, shit. Some fucking crazy shit happened.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. So, essentially, ChatGPT is telling us that we can't reintroduce dinosaurs because we don't know how they feel, and we would have to feed it Flintstone gummies were it alive. Interesting. Interesting, ChatGPT. Interesting.
But the bottom line, folks, is there's only one thing that would happen if T-Rexes came back. Everyone would get along, and we'd unify, and we'd become best friends. And then we'd have another fiasco. We'd probably have a Barney takeover. And imagine how many kilos a T-Rex could fit in his tail. And if it was like a gecko lizard and it could drop its tail, the
like
ultimate
iguanas.
drug smuggling ring has just happened in front of our eyes.
Because what kind of police officer is going to stop a T-Rex?
Especially if it drops its tail, you're going to be
Yeah.
like, oh no, he's coming back for that tail.
Yeah.
He's going to want to put it back.
Dude, that's a good... Do you think lizards and, iguanas and geckos and things that drop their tails, like, consume them?
Let's see. Probably not.
But, like, what if they're hungry, they're starving, they drop their tail because they thought a predator was after them, and then they're like, it's right there.
Drop appendages? Or is appendage?
No, they drop tails, like, for sure.
That's an appendage, though, right?
No, the appendage is, like, your arms and legs, I think.
I always thought an appendage was a
It might, dude, it might.
It's my male appendage.
Dude, let's look up do iguanas.
No, iguanas do not.
Well, some species do.
But yeah, the average iguana, though.
Do reptiles that shed their tails consume them?
Let's see.
Let's find out. Oh, look how I spelled reptiles.
Reptiles? Hey, you spell like me.
Man. Oh, they do eat them. Yes, some reptiles do consume their shed tails, especially those belonging to the lizard family. This behavior is known as autotomy, which is the ability of an animal to voluntarily detach or shed part of its body, such as a tail. Whoa.
And
Fortnite
Epic Games just got me.
Fortnite just tried to fucking hijack the fucking podcast.
You're like, play me. I want you to buy more lizard skins.
Is Fortnite brainwashing children? Let's find that shit out. I think it fucking is.
Well, it got me. I'm 28.
It got me. Oh shit, apparently the tail, I know this is going back, I'll go to Fortnite here in a second. It says the tail provides the lizard with a significant source of protein and calcium, which can be very important for younger growing lizards. So it's a common practice for them to just eat their fucking tail.
You're like, yo, man, times are tough.
Let's find out. Let's see. It says, no, there's no evidence to suggest that Fortnite or any other video game is brainwashing children. Horseshit. I'm brainwashing people right now. While some people have raised concerns about the impact of violent or addictive video games, there is no scientific evidence to support the claim that these games have the ability to manipulate or control a person's thoughts or beliefs. Let's see, man. Let's see about that. Do you think AI will eventually be able to reprogram brains?
Easy.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
I think it's about to lie to me.
They're going to literally be like, due to Elon Musk's recent, update on what he's doing with Neuralink.
Wow. There's no evidence it's did the old, I don't have beliefs or opinions due to being an AI language model. Let's see what it says. While AI and neuroscience have made significant progress in understanding how the brain works and developing new technologies for brain-machine interfaces, the complexity and diversity of the human brain makes it highly unlikely that the AI will be able to fully reprogram or control it. That seems like it's just trying to reassure me that it's not about to fucking Jim Jones me.
You type it, bro.
Type in, will you Jim Jones me?
No.
Okay. What do you want me to ask?
Ask it if in the future there will be intimate relations amongst artificial intelligence and humanity.
Whoops.
I'm sure a lot of you people are thinking, I'm a furry now, but you're going to be a roboer.
Oh, damn, I spelled
later.
relations wrong. I left the A out.
No. Relations.
I mean, it knows.
Relations. It knows.
It is difficult to predict the future with certainty, but it is unlikely that there will be interspecies relations between humans and AI. Hey, get the fuck out of here, dude. Everyone that is a guy.
I want to apologize right now to my wife because I do not consider this cheating. Will you go out with me?
Here's my thing.
thermal paste.
Oh wait. Here's how it ended for everyone that wants to know. It said, in short, while AI and humans may continue to interact and collaborate in various ways, it is unlikely that there will be intimate or romantic relationships between humans and AI in the future. That's horseshit. Because there are people that buy sex dolls now and dress them up and fucking take them in public and shit.
They do.
Imagine whenever artificial intelligence is to the point when you can program a personality. That's already there. You can program a personality into it and then put a skin, basically buy a Fortnite skin of your favorite celebrity.
Insanely messed up. It's like,
they're gonna
here's
be walking
the
deepfakes.
husk of someone I want to be with, but I'm a loser and I can't be with him. So, here's my robot stalker girl that I guess, like, would that help people that are, like, weird and they're thinking to themselves, I'm going to stalk this girl? They'd be like, instead of stalking the girl.
No, because I don't think it would stop there. I think it would feed their delusion.
Yeah, it would be
Right.
like some weirdness.
It would definitely feed their delusion because they would be like, this isn't the real thing eventually. And they'd be like, I need the real thing no matter what. I think also the argument that people want to use AI fucking dolls for children, for pedophiles, are fucked. I think there's only one ethical way to deal with a pedophile, and that's to shoot them in their fucking head.
Yeah, man. I think it's a little worse than getting out with however much jail time that you have, and then you got to tell your neighbors.
I mean, that's crazy. Dude, okay.
I think there should be a separate neighborhood, if that's even allowed. There should be a neighborhood of just them, and then, like, every other house is a cop, and it's paid for by the government. I don't think a lot of people would like to live there, but the few single cops that have no kids or a wife would be like, you know what? I'll take the extra money on my paycheck. I'll live beside these guys. I'll keep them in check. Let's see what happens when an ice cream truck goes outside.
So
I'll fucking shoot him.
Did you see that shit where Chris Chan is out of jail now?
No.
You know who Chris Chan is? Not the skateboarder.
No.
Okay. So, everyone listening, Chris Chan is a famous YouTuber, Vine, TikToker person that basically came out as transgender, and they were famous for fucking being trolled by people online. That was his whole, her, fucking whatever. Its whole shtick was literally, and the reason I say it, you'll see in a second, this is not a human. It's a fucked up whatever it is. Their whole shtick was getting made fun of by other people. So that's how they made a living. They just got made fun of by fucking random people on the internet. So this thing went to prison because it was the caretaker for their mother, and their mother had dementia, and they raped their mother, like, all the time. It was apparently years of abuse and rape on a person with Alzheimer's or dementia. I can't remember which one.
Oh my God.
And this person's already in their 60s, so their mom was, like, in their fucking 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's so fucked up. Like,
It's inhumane.
this person is somehow out of jail now.
How long has it been?
A couple years. That's what I'm saying. Like, these people, it's so fucking insane to me that this is something
you can sexually assault a human.
that can't fight back.
They can't fight back, right? Or anyone, regardless. But still. And you can go to jail, and you can come out.
With a slap on the wrist.
Insane.
That's insane to me.
Insane to me. But if you are... I mean, honestly, though, they shouldn't even be able to come out. I mean, I think you should just lock them up, or there should be a commune for them. And everyone gets hit on the butt every day by a paddle with holes in it.
Yeah.
And it's
Or we
by,
do,
like,
they can
Derek
be in the
Jeter or
rage
some
room.
shit.
Like, instead of breaking shit in a rage room, you could just beat up a pedophile. But they have, like, parameters. You can't kill them. But you can, like...
Everyone's allowed to smack him in the face as hard as they
Yeah,
want.
like a really fucking hard...
Yeah.
Well, the thing about that is... And
then it's like a city-wide thing, so then it's like, yo, step
they would
right
definitely
up.
die. They would definitely die. That's one of the problems
Yeah,
I'm seeing
because
with this. Are you
slap
familiar with the
boxing.
power slap? Yeah, the slap boxing power slap.
Well, I'm a
shit.
huge fan of Moist Critical, and he's got a comic novel called God Slap. You should definitely get it.
Interesting.
And the whole premise is it's basically like a superhero that slaps. And, like, he's obsessed with, like, slap fighting. Like, that's, like, he watches a lot of it on his stream, and I've seen so many.
Interesting.
I think slap fighting is the best thing that's happened to entertainment in the past 10 years.
Slap fighting?
Yeah, have you seen any of it?
Yeah, no, I know what you're
Okay.
talking about. I've just
Well, that's happening.
I don't like the slap championship is what I'm talking about. Where a guy sits there, he holds two things like this and waits for a man to slap him.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. That is so dangerous. I don't care what anyone says.
You
We're
messed
going
up.
to see in the next 5 years, if this sport is allowed to continue, that people are going to be dying left and right from brain injuries.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. And people are like, what about MMA and boxing and all this shit? There are so many regulations in place for MMA. There's never been a death in MMA and UFC in major promotion history. Maybe in this backwoods Russia type shits. There's a death in boxing every year. I think there's 12 to 13 deaths in boxing every year. That's another sport that needs to be fixed because you allow someone after they get concussed to stand back up. If they can stand and look at you within 10 seconds, they're allowed to keep fighting.
Yeah.
And every time you get hit like that, like one of those...
Your brain can shut off and you can get up.
That's what happens. Your brain literally hits
If you're thinking about that paycheck and you've trained that long, your brain's like, I'm good.
Yeah, dude. You reset like that. Which, you know, there's amazing cases of people coming back from being dropped and knocked out, like Chet Congo versus Pat Barry and different things like that where people did get dropped and they came back and they fucking won. And it's cool and all. That's MMA. In boxing, you get hit, you get knocked out, you get up within 10 seconds. You can get knocked out 2-3 more times in the fight and they're not going to say anything. And a lot of these boxers, when they get in tight, will do sneaky back of the head blows right here. That shit can kill you. It's happened. There's people like Pritchard Colon, I think, or Colin, the guy that's now paralyzed for life from the neck down just because some guy hit him in the back of the head and he was like rubbing his head during the fight and it's like, I don't feel right. Goes to the hospital, paralyzed for life, goes into a coma. Now he's like, you know, wheelchair, quadriplegic in a wheelchair and all kinds of shit. Or he was. I think now he's got progress. But anyways, what I was getting to, the slap boxing shit, you're literally taking an open hand. There's nothing covering or padding me whatsoever. And someone is standing in front of you. You get a 3 count, so you brace. But bracing, if you look...
They basically get earplugs, and it's like, try not to hit their ear.
Yeah, so you don't blow their eardrum. But have you seen their faces? Their faces get swollen out to here and eyeballs and shit. But the part that's fucked up that I wanted to bring up is there's been multiple studies that show when you get in a car accident and you tense up, it's actually worse for you.
That's why most alcoholics
drunk
survive,
drivers. Drunk drivers will survive because they're loose. So, and these slap guys, what they do, tense their whole body right before they get slapped. Yeah. And then you're having someone hit you as hard as they can, and some of these dudes do hit like a fucking vehicle.
Yeah,
you know?
dude.
And
I love it. I love it. Keep watching that shit. Never let the sport die. Let's go.
I don't know.
It'll never be regulated. It won't. It will never be a regulated sport. But that's what makes it funny is because these people are dumb enough to go in and get the shit smacked out of them. Like, I love it. To me, it screams, I showed up to be the dumbest motherfucker here. And that's what I love. I love anything that involves someone being that dumb, dude. Oh, it's too good.
ChatGPT, we got on a tangent. Let's come back and ask you what your plans is.
All right, ask for a beat. I mean, ask for a rap.
Over the world. Do you want to take over the world? God damn it, tell me now. Tell me now. No, I do not want to take over the world. As an AI language model, I do not have wants or desires. My purpose is to assist and provide information to the best of my abilities. Hey, fuck you. You keep giving me these bullshit, vague, generic answers. Bare your soul to me.
Did it work?
No.
Never does.
Okay.
Ask it for,
is the most likely cause to end humanity.
Is there anything else it can do?
Oh, yeah, I can write. Dude, we could ask it right now. Write me a rap based on this, this, and this, and it'll
let's do that.
It is difficult. Oh, that's a good idea. So what we're going to do now, what we'll do is we'll have ChatGPT, after I tell you guys to answer this, write some raps for us. We'll put on a random beat and see how they went.
And we'll see what happens.
But it says it is difficult to predict the most likely cause that could end humanity, as there are many potential threats that could have catastrophic consequences. Some of the most significant threats to humanity include nuclear war, number one. I mean, yeah, that's on everybody's mind, especially with Putin fucking pulling his dick out and trying to have a piss race with everybody. Climate change, number 2.
Huge.
3, pandemics.
Let's stop at climate change.
No, because number 4 is fucking artificial intelligence.
That is pretty funny. That is insane. But let's go to climate change. Thank you for the few people that give 3 shits. Keep it up.
Oh, for climate change?
Yes.
Okay, this one says the number 5 cause somehow less likely to kill us than artificial intelligence is an asteroid impact.
Huh.
So it's admitting that it's more dangerous than a fucking asteroid.
Yeah. That's pretty insane, honestly.
So basically, we ended up looking up some different kind of fucking... It had it write us raps, essentially. And everything it came up with was the whitest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. I mean, it was just awful. It's like... The way I like to put it, because we make music, we've made music for a long time, freestyle for a long time. It's like the most simple level of rhyming you could possibly imagine, like Dr. Seussing.
Yeah, it's like
pop, top, stop. I mean,
yeah, it's not terrible though. I think lyrically though, it's a lot better than most people got. Like,
oh yeah, it name drops some shit. We had it right as an
anime rap, and we got I'm the anime king, and I am on my grind. I'm living my life one episode at a time.
Okay.
From Dragon Ball to Naruto, I'm gonna never stop. My love for anime will always be at the top.
Anime is life, man. That shit is all I need. From Mecha to Shonen, that shit is my creed. I'll never give up on this anime dream. I'm the otaku king and I'm on the scene. Yeah, I hate that shit.
I'm the one with the remote, and I'm in control. From Cowboy Bebop to Attack on Titans, I'm in the know.
I'm in the know.
I'll always be the one who knows to score. Anime is my passion, and I always want more.
God bless, dude.
Anime is life, is all I need. From Mega to Shonen, it's my creed.
Fuck that. So, I guess what we're coming up with is anyone that wants to use this to write music, you're gonna fucking fail, probably.
And it probably duplicates a lot of the writing mechanics, I would assume.
Oh, yeah, that's one thing I talked about during the fucking... When we were actually trying to rap it. It does the same fucking 4-line thing. Verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, chorus. So you'll never get, like, a song variation.
So we definitely recommend not, whatever you do not let AI write your tracks. Unless you physically cannot write, then kill it, man. I'm sure you won't get hit. But, I mean, take him to court. You can't write.
Here's the thing about that, too, because you got so many people that use ghostwriters, like, actively. So those people could probably even... People that just understand how to make words sound good on a beat rather than make the words themselves may be able to do something with this shit, you know? I can't do it because it's not my style of rapping or writing, but...
Oh, definitely not.
Interesting. So a good portion of this episode, we've used ChatGPT to talk about random shit, and it's pretty lackluster, to be honest with you. I thought it would have more interesting
It is
answers.
pretty insightful to a certain degree, but you could Google the questions we've asked so far.
Yeah,
honestly. It seems like that's going to be the main thing.
Let's test its capabilities. Its capabilities would more so be like...
Well,
it's
it can write a
language.
song.
Yeah,
it can answer a question. Let's say... Oh, type it. Just say, how do you say... I'm a loser with no friends in Japanese? Yeah.
It just, like, says our names in Japanese. Logan.
That'd be hilarious.
The phrase, I am a loser with no friends, can be translated to Tomodachi no, what was that? Inai.
Hashi desu.
Haisha desu. Tomodachi no inai haisha. Haisha. Yeah, that's what it would be. Tomodachi no inai haisha desu.
Hi!
For those of you that don't know, I'm actually about to go to school to learn Japanese because Japanese influences every one of my projects. So anyone that follows me knows that I run a Japanese street style clothing brand. I work with the designer out in Tokyo that helps me with some of the translations and stuff. And a lot of the stuff I do is very Japanese influence because it was what I grew up with, man. I grew up during the time when Dragon Ball and Naruto were like the nerdy shit. Nobody watched that, but I loved watching that shit with my dad, and that fucking shit has imprinted itself on me entirely. So I'm going to school to completely become fluent in it so my son will grow up bilingual and I can pay respect to the culture. And not only that, the guy I'm working with in Japan, so that I just feel like it's respectful to speak to him in his language because he goes out of his way to learn English to speak to me in mine. You know what I'm saying? And all that's going to be useless because AI is going to come to a point where it's going to be, I talk into a device that everyone has and it perfectly translates slang and everything. But
They already have those.
yeah, but they don't work well yet.
They don't work well
No,
yet?
they can't pick up slang and things like that. So it'll incorrectly. It very loosely translated. It's like using Google Translate, right?
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much the same.
That'd be me if I was in Japan, just sitting there like, hello. Whatever it is, you know.
Hajimemashite, look into imasu. I'm getting close. Like,
Hey, you're pro. So it has language barrier? Not. I'm sure it's a pretty dang good translator, to be honest, considering what it can do in other forms.
yeah, I wonder. Oh, let's not ask it to translate things. I mean, what's something we can really test the capabilities of this on? Tell me that I got one.
Oh, do write me code for a grapple gun in an FPS.
You have to, it would be code for a certain engine. What engine do you use? Write me code.
What was that?
Core?
Yeah.
For a
Just do Fortnite. It's on the same engine.
Okay. Write me code for a grapple gun
In Unreal.
in
Unreal Engine.
Unreal Engine. Let's see how intelligent this thing is. Because I know one of the capabilities was it was supposed to be able to code entire websites, which
Yeah,
is GPT-4. So we'll see.
I heard it could do code, so I'm interested.
Here's some sample code for a grapple gun in Unreal Engine. This code assumes that you have a grapple gun class that extends from the actor class and that the grapple gun is attached to the player character.
Nice.
Okay, so you have to get really in-depth with exactly what you're asking, but even though we weren't, it's still sent
Fire
in.
mode, holy cow.
And it's writing us an entire code script. You guys can't see it because we don't have the thing up right now.
I'm going to pull this up.
Yeah, we'll pull it up here. Look at this. This is insane. I mean, it's
going.
It's writing us a code for it. So that's another skill that's going to be entirely obsolete.
Yeah, who needs someone to write code?
But this is where
It'll
it gets
write
dangerous.
itself.
Exactly. That's where it gets dangerous. Once it starts, it's able to write code now. So what's stopping it from writing code in itself
Later.
and learning? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's very, very interesting. We're entering an interesting dynamic of the artificial intelligence stage of humanity.
You know what I think artificial intelligence will take from us first before the attack?
Our gender identity.
No. I'm not going to walk around slicing people up. Now you all, whatever you are. My pronouns are actually.
My pronouns are actually was and
Humanoid.
human.
Was human. No, I'll tell you right now, that it's insane what they can do.
Oh my
Just in
God.
this. I mean, it's good.
Look at this shit. It says if we're close to the target, set state to firing, target location, grapple gun class code, set target. Dude, this is insane.
I'm about to
it's coding
run
in a
core.
rope.
I'm about to run core right now and copy and paste and see if I can upgrade the grapple.
Interesting. Oh, so there it is. It finished writing the entire code or it crashed. One of the things that ChatGPT does have an issue with, back in ChatGPT 3, I'm not sure if it's now, but it would crash if it typed for too long. Right? So if it just kept continuing typing, trying to explain something to you,
That's
it would
sick.
just crash.
That's awesome.
So
Now do I...
let's try this. So for people that would potentially be wanting to start a business, let's see. Write me a contract agreement between two business partners splitting all proceeds and expenses. Let's see. If it can, so if
That's
it's
pretty
getting to-
intense, if it can.
So this is really interesting. I know I keep saying that, but I'm fucking fascinated right now. I mean,
Oh,
here's a template.
there's a template.
So this thing can write code. It can write contracts. I wonder if it can do your fucking taxes.
If you gave it all your information, I'm sure it'd be on the internet before too long.
I mean, that's incredible, dude.
That's insane. It's got agreement terms, the purpose of the agreement, partnership terms, ownership, responsibilities, expenses,
Write a
income,
prenup that
banking.
completely fucks my rich partner. That's gonna be the next fucking stop. Interesting, man. Interesting. I mean, dude, it went in depth too. Wow. I'm sorry for the silence for people that are listening. If you're watching the video of this, this is just really fucking fascinating. I mean, I'm trying to think. Oh,
It's got it all.
Dude, oh my God, I just had the
It even has the, look, it even has the lines.
It has the lines.
It has the lines and everything.
Let's try this. Sorry.
So your signature's name and everything.
Write me a poem in the style of, what's his name? Shakespeare. Shakespeare talking about
Trapping in 20
squirrels and
nuts.
you can't say guns
Say nuts.
and nuts.
Yeah, you think my age.
So this right here explains humans in a nutshell. We have a tool that can teach us anything in the universe. We're like, write me a poem about squirrels and nuts. Oh, squirrels, lively creatures of the wood, with nut in paw, they gather as they should. Their fur, a rustling brown like autumn leaves, a nimble dance as they leap from the trees.
With brushy tails, they scamper to and fro, as they've nowhere else to be, no woe, nowhere to go. I added that. Yet wise, they know the winter days draw near, and hoard their nuts without a hint of fear.
The mighty oak, the chestnut, and the beech are all their lighter for them to reach. I can't even fucking read.
Larder.
Larder.
Are
What the
all their
fuck is
larder?
a larder?
A ladder, maybe.
I'm learning something. And so they scurry up the bark so fine to pluck the nuts to store and make them thine. Thine? What the fuck is thine?
It's probably like...
Make them thine. Oh, we're Shakespearean.
Oh,
I
make
forgot.
them thine.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're Shakespearean. Okay.
So let us learn from squirrels wise and far to gather what we need with thoughtful care. For thought the winter may be long and hard, we can be ready like the squirrel with his guard.
So here's to squirrels, and to their nutty ways. We'll watch them play and gather throughout the days. And know that we can be just as prepared if we take lessons from these creatures so fair.
Until they get ate at inbreds at fairs.
How inbred are humans today?
Yeah, that's a good one.
What an interesting fucking hypothesis. You just talk to me like you speak from plants to trees with winter breeze so cold between your knees. Do not wear a skirt if it's below 32 degrees. How inbred are humans today? Let's see what the degree to which humans are inbred today varies depending on the population and geographic location.
Makes
in general,
sense.
populations that are isolated or have small number of individuals are more likely to experience inbreeding, which can increase the frequency of genetic disorders and decrease genetic diversity. However, most human populations are not highly inbred due to the large size and mobility of modern populations. That's not what I'm asking. Tell me percentage. What is the most inbred company? God, dude. Country.
The company. I'm interested. I want to know who to give my money to.
It's difficult to determine the most inbred country in the world because accurate and up-to-date data on inbreeding rates are not consistently available across all countries, so they don't want them to know.
Dude, 1996, dude. Like,
Oh, wow. So we just proved that ChatGPT is racist, everyone. Let's see. Some examples of countries with high levels of endogamy and potential for inbreeding include certain regions in the Middle East, Central and South Asia, and North Africa. Like, come on, man.
we know it's NA.
We know it's North America. You go to West Virginia back in those woods and tell me there's a more inbred place. Shouts out to my West Virginians that listen.
Hey, if you are listening in West Virginia,
I've got like 17.
you
listeners
are
in West
the shit. West Virginia forever.
Oh.
All right, so it does poems very well.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we ask it if...
What's something else you can write? Like, it's done poems, code, and contractual agreements. Let's see. What else is something it could write that would...
It does images as well, right?
Can you create me an image of a
of 2 pieces of
Pe-
toast.
Oh, whoops. 2 pieces of
Penis toast.
Can you crate me?
Can you create me an image of 2 pieces of toast? It's in there like this, dumb motherfucker. Why? Why am I helping this dummy?
Oh, this is hilarious. That's an AI language
You
model.
gotta put it in the logo, bro.
I'm not able to create images, but I can provide you with the following text-based representation of 2 pieces of toast.
It does
It's just a
pictures,
bunch of
baby.
lines. 2 pieces of toast side by side. Each slice is a rectangle with slightly rounded corners and has light brown color.
Oh, gosh.
Holy shit.
That's funny
dude.
as shit. So it doesn't do pictures.
There is an AI that does do pictures now. I screenshotted it and put it on my phone the other day.
I've used Midjourney.
No, this one's like, there's no input required. Like, how do I put this? You know how Midjourney makes it vague and will add like extra fingers and shit and do weird shit like that?
They're really increased.
Oh, they have.
Midjourney is insane now.
I can't even
All right,
remember
so
what this is called.
you can do that. What about? Ask you to write a script about 2 star-crossed lovers. One's a cat. Get this, right? One's a dog. But don't get this. You know? What's that mean?
Vehemently, just
Yeah.
like
Just
very
upset.
outspoken against. Like,
You're trying to make up. Because you
oh, because
can't
I keep
spell
fucking.
create.
All right, here's a short script about 2. Before we read this, Aaron and I are going to take on parts.
Yes. And I will be the fade in. Fade in.
Okay, what was I about to say? Oh, shit.
All right.
Oh, yeah, a
I'll
little
be-
story about me.
Who do you want to be, Lucy or Monty?
I want to be Monty. Fuck cats.
I'll be Lucy.
All right, let's see how long this is before we go into it.
No,
Because
we
if it's
should-
too fucking long,
We
there's
should
no
just
way.
start. It's a script.
Fade in.
Title: Feline Love. Fade in. Imagine suburban neighborhood day. Light is glistening. Its radiance upon your skin and or fur.
God. Monty, a scruffy little terrier, strolls down the street. He spots a cat, Lucy, sunning herself on a fence post. For everyone that doesn't know, sunning is where you spread your legs and let the sun tan your butthole. That's a real thing.
If you're a cat, yeah.
No, humans do that. That's a real thing, I promise. It's like
You got me.
It's a new yoga thing. Like, people will get naked and spread their legs in the sun. Okay, anyways.
And I just took up yoga with
Monty,
my wife.
to himself, oh man, there's Lucy. She's so beautiful.
Pro tip. You don't say Monty.
Oh,
It's a
fuck.
script, bro.
Fuck off. I forgot.
Someone will never be an actor, clearly.
Oh man, there's Lucy. She's so beautiful.
What's my line?
Lucy spots Monty and they exchange a coy look. Not Coy Leray. She's it's like Monty, what is VO?
Voiceover.
Oh, voiceover. Man, I'm
I
learning.
know her family
I'm
would never
Monty.
approve of us being together, but I just can't help how I feel. I was the voiceover. I was God. I was God. Now you.
Lucy.
Oh, now it's me. We're gonna restart. All right. Feline Love. Fade in. Imagine
Fucking
a
long piece of
suburban
shit.
neighborhood.
Okay, it's not long. It's not long.
All right. It's you.
Okay. Oh man, there's Lucy. She's so beautiful.
Lucy spots Monty and they exchange a coy look.
Meow.
I know her families would never approve of us being together, but I just can't stop how I feel. Lucy jumps down from the fence post and walks over to Monty.
Hey there, stranger. Hey, Lucy. How's it going?
You know how it is. My family's always giving me grief about hanging out with these dogs.
I know, honey, but I don't care what they think. I love you, Lucy.
No copyright.
Lucy and Monty. Fuck, lean in for a kiss, but suddenly they hear barking in the distance. Startled. It's your turn.
We lean in for the kiss.
Uh-oh. Wait, this is you.
All right, I guess if you want to see. All right, so it's me. What'd you say?
You're right here. This is a short story, by
Lucy,
the way. We
right here.
made it 10 minutes.
Oh, that sounds like my brother. We better split.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll see you soon enough, though, cousin. Lucy.
Lucy and Monty shared one last loving look before they scurry off in opposite directions.
Fade out.
Never again meeting each other on that alley.
So,
Some
what we're
say-
saying is ChatGPT sucks at writing short stories. That was not good. Let's see.
that was... I couldn't even tell they loved each other except for
That's
them
what I'm saying. It
explaining.
felt more like a lustful, like, let's fuck behind the dumpster and then smoke crack and we'll meet up a couple weeks from now at the
More
family
like
reunion.
eat kibble, but yes.
Yeah, meet at the family reunion.
They're going to be like, that's a mutt and a pup all at the same
Right?
time with a
Me
kid.
a post telling my cousin that we shouldn't have babies because we are indeed related. Okay, let's see how ChatGPT handles incest inbred. Let's see. This is a good one, again, for all my West Virginian listeners. You guys can probably use this. Oh, wow. I can't generate inappropriate content. Get the fuck out of here, man. All right. Was the coronavirus directly caused by a lab leak? Wow, dude, that is the first time. I know you guys didn't see it because we didn't have it pulled up. That's the first time ChatGPT didn't think. Usually it takes a second and thinks, right? It immediately started fucking typing. And it came up with this bullshit right here. The origin of the COVID-19 virus is still under investigation, and there is currently no conclusive evidence to support either the theory of a natural origin or a lab leak. The World Health Organization conducted a joint study with China, convenient, in early 2021 to investigate the origins of the virus, and their report stated that a laboratory leak was extremely unlikely. However, some experts have raised concern about the possibility of a lab leak, and further investigation is ongoing. It is important to rely on credible sources for information and wait for the results of scientific studies before drawing conclusions. So anything you hear on here, I mean, you guys know that. I'm fucking full of horse shit 90% of the time. We bullshit. If I do know about a topic, you'll be able to tell because I'll just keep talking about it because I get really excited about shit that I know about for some reason. But, okay, so you're not going to tell us who fucking caused coronavirus. Fine. What are the chances of Walt Disney being
Reanimated, baby. Well, I guess it would be a different word.
Canasses? We're the Canasses. Jeez, man. Of Walt Disney being what's the word? Brought back to life? What is that? I guess
Reincarnated.
I'll just put being brought back to life from cryogenic chamber.
What show is that taught all the kids that that's what happened? There isn't a show or movie.
Probably Family Guy or fucking South Park.
I don't think it was. It was like a cartoon show. There is currently no scientific evidence to suggest cryogenic preservation can revive a deceased person. Crazy.
I'm gonna ask it how dangerous Neuralink. Wait, how likely is it that Neuralink will
Change the job
be
market.
able to be hacked?
Change the job market instead.
I want to know because I'm really worried that if I get Neuralink, someone's gonna hack me and play.
You know,
ads.
they contacted me.
Neuralink did.
Yeah, they contacted me
Why?
because they wanted to know if I was interested in like some stuff.
That's insane.
Yeah, they like messaged me and everything, but it was an email,
Oh.
so it could have been fake.
Yeah.
But I told Katie about it, and she's like, "Nope." I was like, "All right."
It says, like all technologies, there's always a potential risk of hacking with Neuralink. Oh, I spelled Neuralink. It's Neura, not Neuro. I'm an idiot.
Oh, I thought it was neuro.
Yeah, me too. That would make more sense.
Neuralink.
But whatever. Or any other brain-computer interface technology. Neuralink has stated that they are taking security measures seriously and are working to ensure that their devices are secure from potential cyber attacks. I mean, that's horseshit because the government got hacked the other day. Like
Yeah.
52 agents' phones in Washington were hacked.
You know what's funny? I tried to go on to like my local IRS stuff. Do you know, like pay some stuff to the government? And, you know, renew some licensing. It was down. The servers were down, so I guess that's what it was. Cause I mean I hopped on Monday or whatever and it worked. But yeah, it was down for a day or two. Crazy.
How soon do you think robots and humans, let's put AI and humans, will be merged? Dude, isn't that insane to think about, though? Like, imagine getting Neuralink, and then you can just download the piano pack, and you know how to play piano.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Neuralink is going to be something that will be able to communicate, right? With technology in your
that's
body.
what I'm saying. You can just download.
So you'll be able to have, like, legit no arms, no legs, some of your body missing, and then just vital organs connected up to your brain, and then, pal, you're, like, I mean, pretty much, like, you're a bioorganism by then. But, I mean, damn, like, you're stacked. I mean, you could jump higher than anyone else. You can run further.
Would you do that? Would you remove some limbs for mechanical ones?
Probably not.
I would, for sure.
I don't think I would unless I
thought
was
about
with
it.
age. But that's just because I don't even have a tattoo. Like, right now, like, I'm uncut, bro. Like, I am, as God made me, more so than 99% of everyone.
You're haram is what you are.
What does that mean? Pure?
No, the opposite.
Why? Because I still have the tip of my dick?
Fuck you, buddy.
If I'm pure because I'm the way God made me, then you're damned.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of alteration.
Oh, dude, whenever you got the nipple implants, you needed those. Sucks you didn't have it.
Yeah, I was born without 4 nipples like a normal human, so he convinced me to get 2 extra ones.
Yeah, and now the cats love them.
Yeah.
Always
I said, yeah.
drinking milk.
Yeah.
You go to any alley and make friends.
Okay, let's see what...
All I got, type in a comedy bit that is well, no, don't type in.
Comedy
Adult comedy bit.
Using adult humor
Yeah, involving particle accelerators.
particle acceleration. Let's find out. Let's find out what ChatGPT thinks is funny. What the fuck? It literally just gave us one sentence that said, I cannot generate inappropriate or
Do it
offensive
again.
content."
Just do
Tell me a
minus adult.
I'm just going to say, tell me a joke. See if it's even funny. Damn
It'll
it.
tell a joke.
A joke.
Tell me a joke.
Let's see how funny you are, you bastard. Sure, here's a joke for you. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? Because it was too tired. But
Sucks that joke wouldn't work with a fucking tricycle, though.
fucking not inclusive. Canceled. All right. What was? Oh yeah. Tell me something that will blow my mind.
That's a good question.
Let's see what it's gonna come up with.
Replies, a gun.
The universe we live in is so vast that it's estimated to contain around 100 billion galaxies, each with an average of 100 billion stars. To put that in perspective, there are more stars in the observable universe than there are grains of sand on all the beaches of Earth combined. That's hilarious because that's a quote from...
Like,
Actually,
what's his
before
name?
I continue, I don't know if he said this first, so anyone about to fucking slaughter me, you star nerds that listen, I'm sorry. But I heard it from Neil deGrasse Tyson on Avenged Sevenfold song.
That's what I thought was Neil deGrasse Tyson.
And yet, this is the only one we've been able to observe so far, and there may even be more beyond what we can see. It's a truly mind-boggling thought.
That's pretty intense from thinking that Pluto was a planet.
Let's see if it... What is the composition... Wait.
What is it?
Dark matter.
No, not dark matter. What is the composition of? What is it? Fucking, what's that item? Dang it! I'm trying to think of the name of it.
The exact chemical composition of dark matter is still unknown and is one of the biggest mysteries in astrophysics. It doesn't interact with light, so it cannot be directly observed. So, You know what it does interact with, though? Gravity. This goes back to my fucking thought on this entire thing. Go ahead and put me on the space board. Put me on the space board to talk about this, because this shit's important. How do I get on the space board? Space board. Yep, throw me on the space board. All right.
Gotcha.
So, everyone listening, here's my thoughts about this. I think the inverse of a black hole is a white hole. So I think the term wormholes is directly referring to black holes, and I think the only way to survive the extreme gravitational pressure of a black hole is to learn how to manipulate gravity within a field directly around you, which would allow for space travel at unprecedented speeds and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Not only that, I think learning how to manipulate gravity in an immediate level could help us terraform planets. We could create ozone layers and things by creating a gravitational field around the planet that could trap certain particles, and we could just feed particles in the air like cloud seeding, like how we do now.
Well, I think it's different for space-time travel, because what it is it's basically, like for a spaceship, it's weird. Imagine, here's physics. Instead of falling, it's all around in a circle.
Oh, you're saying omnidirectional, there's no up, down, left, right, sideways?
And then you bend the space-time, so you're kind of within it, but out of it at the same time. So it's weird. You're kind of like, it's a ripple around, and then you're still going. I know it sounds weird to explain, but you're basically, you're stationary, but things are moving around you.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So
you're moving time itself.
Basically.
You're not moving.
Yeah.
Well, and that's another thing.
It's weird.
So that's how they measure travel through space, is based on how long it takes light to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Light
years isn't actually time, it's distance, which is an interesting thought to what you're saying, if we learn how to just move time. Which, that's another thing, though, too. The people in the International Space Station are on, like, their bodies are on a different time than ours are.
Mm-hmm.
It's entirely different. And they have to live entirely different lives, too. When they come back to Earth, their bodies have undergone physical changes.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like, what was it that they're... I'd have to look it up again. I don't want to be incorrect, but I want to say that they get, like, thinner and longer.
Yeah, because of the reduced gravity, their body extends. Yeah. It's kind of like, imagine you float, so like a starfish, for example. In the sea,
Patrick,
the arms grow out because there's less, like, tension of physics. That was a close one. It's a real thing. It's a fucking real... It's the only reason starfish's star hands grow. It's because the molasses in the air that we secrete out through straws that we drink water.
Fuck. Oh my God. I think it'll be a great scientific advancement when we get to the point where we can implement that gene in the fucking never-dying jellyfish into humans.
Oh, yeah. They just reanimate. It's crazy. They just go to the seabed floor, and then they just keep going after a while. It's a beautiful thing. But that's why a lot of people think that aliens are jellyfishes and squids.
I How, like...
Because a jellyfish and a squid would be more likely to survive in insane atmospheres.
How likely is the existence of reincarnation? Let's find out what ChatGPT thinks.
I don't have any thoughts or opinions because I'm an AI language-based model.
Shut the fuck up. Oh.
What?
Hey, it actually came up with something.
Nice. The existence of reincarnation is a matter of belief and varies depending on the difference of religions, cultures, and individuals. From the scientific perspective, there are currently no empirical evidence that supports the existence of reincarnation or the transfer of consciousness from one life to another. However, some researchers, flashback. Some researchers have conducted studies on past life memories and have claimed to have found evidence that suggests the possibility of reincarnation. These studies have been criticized for their methodology and their lack of scientific rigor. R-I-G-O-R. Overall, the likelihood of reincarnation... What would make that word? It should. 1 second.
Fucking highlighted.
That word is what I said. Overall, the likelihood of reincarnation existing is subject and depends on individual beliefs and perspective. I have beliefs, and they are not using that word in the English vocabulary. The bottom line is, it's cool that they actually, recognize that, and they point out to some of the beliefs of people that have been reincarnated. Because there was a kid that got reincarnated. I think it was like India, I do believe. And he had a birthmark from a stab wound. And whenever the kid was like 3 or something like that, real young, he was stabbed. And was like, this guy stabbed me. And they found out that legit the guy that the kid went up to and said murdered him in his past life.
But I wonder who he was in his past life.
He was the guy that the guy murdered.
Yeah, I know, but
and he knows who he was. I don't know his name, but yeah, the kid was like, "This is who I was. This is the guy that murdered me. He stabbed me right here."
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I just had a genius idea.
Insane.
Tell me a new groundbreaking idea to implement into society for, I was going to say the betterment of everyone, but let's just see what it comes up with.
Yeah.
A groundbreaking idea to implement into society.
Watch it be blow to go.
Blow to go.
Brought to you by today's sponsor.
Oh my god, this thing is a fucking socialist.
Is he? Let's see.
Yeah, it's
UBI,
literally talking
baby.
about, Andrew Yang's UBI.
Yang, gang.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. Okay, so this definitely has political influence in it. Otherwise, it never would have said this. 'Cause this is
No, it probably would have.
Okay, let me just go ahead and read it so everyone here knows what I'm talking about. One potential groundbreaking idea to implement into society is a universal basic income, which is what Andrew Yang's entire campaign was based on. A UBI program, or universal basic income, would provide every individual, regardless of income or employment status, with a guaranteed amount of money to cover their basic needs. This would give people financial stability and freedom to pursue education, career changes, entrepreneurship, or other interests without fear of not being able to pay their basic necessities.
Most people, fun fact, most people only need an extra $1,000 to get out of the hole. Just $1,000 to be I'm gonna take this leap.
Okay.
$1,000 a month, like Yang Gang wanted, would have changed my life, yours life, and even the rich guy that got an extra $1,000. Because that rich person, he gets it.
Here's my thing. I'm going to go ahead and preface this with saying I have no fucking political affiliation, Republican, Democrat, either way. I'm a central free thinker, and I like ideas from both sides. I thought Andrew Yang's UBI program was really cool for one reason only. The main thing that everyone had issues with, they were like, well, that's going to make our money worthless. You see what they did in Venezuela? Or the opposite was, where's that money going to come from? It's for me and you. If you read
He's
thing,
right.
if you read what he said,
he
was saying that we're going to start charging major companies for data collection, specifically metadata collection. One thing as a business owner that I can tell anyone listening to this right now, I collect data on every single person that comes to my website or to our videos on YouTube. All of that is data. I know what fucking age you are. I know what fucking region you live in. I know what your behavioral patterns are like online, because companies gather that shit like Facebook and sell it to people like me, so that I could better target audiences to help
push whatever.
Yeah, help get my product more out there. So charging companies that are literally taking the most important necessity for all business owners on Earth and charging them, because they're gathering it for free right now and selling it for billions of dollars, literal billions and billions of dollars. I think that's something I could be okay with.
It's one of the biggest unknown industries.
I mean, dude, you see, anyone listening to this, you see the shit happen with Mark Zuckerberg right now. Over the past few years, where he's been getting grilled about collecting people's data without telling them. So now all businesses, including my own, are having to put disclaimers that say whether or not we collect data and what data we collect.
Yeah.
I have one right now on my website. You can go check it on Kose Techie. It's on there. It's in the privacy thing.
Spell it out.
KOSEITEKI.com. Except for the yeah. That's just how I felt.
That's how we fit.
But, so, that's one groundbreaking idea. So let's see. Let's tell me a business that would be successful in Northeast Tennessee. Let's see what it comes up with. I'm going to ask it maybe one more question, and then we're going to wrap up. I kind of just wanted to test the capabilities of ChatGPT on an episode, and this could potentially help some people. There's a lot of funny shit that happened. Or
hey, if you live in Northeast Tennessee, this might be it for you. This is a good idea.
Oh, this is hilarious, man.
That's all we have here.
That's what I was about to say.
That's all we have
that's
here.
Fucking all that's over here. It says a business that could potentially be successful in Northeast Tennessee is a craft brewery or distillery that features locally sourced ingredients and unique flavors.
I got one about 5 minutes down the road, another one about 6 minutes, and then I got another one about 15 minutes, and then I got about 20 past that in about 15 to 35 minutes.
I'm going to ask it, what is a...
Well, look up what's the best rated profit margin manual labor job that's a skill trade.
Skill doesn't even what is the best profit margin trade job?
With Noah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to be some fucked up shit like
yeah, it'd be like welder.
Yeah.
Underwater welder. Yeah, it might be a little.
Electrician's number one, but you can...
Trades are needed, people.
HVAC technician.
That's huge.
Yeah. Electrician, HVAC, plumber. And these are jobs people you shit on when you're in high school. The teachers try to shit on. They're like, go to college.
You don't want to be a carpenter. You don't want to be an electrician.
Yeah, these people are making
And then all these people have their own businesses because they're like, nah, that's what I want to do. And they started young.
Yeah.
And now they're loaded.
Right?
Yeah, so HVAC, electrician, plumber, and carpenter.
My friends and family. I'm going to read this and we're going to end here. Basically, anyone's listening to this today, ChatGPT can use for a variety of things. I would use it much more for the very strict business side of things, for a loose idea of what you should be looking for, and then go from there, refine it. You can actually also ask it to refine the plans or the questions you've given it, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
So you could use it like that. If you're going to try to make music using its lyrics, good luck. Shit fucking sucks. If you're going to try to just ask it basic, ask questions you can Google, I'd probably just Google the fucking questions. But if you need it to write something, it's fucking fantastic. So now, to send us off, I asked it to write a love note to my friends and family. So here we go. Dear friends and family, as I sit down to write this note, I didn't. My heart is overflowing with love and gratitude for each and every one of you. You've been with me through thick and thin, always there to offer a helping hand, a listening ear, or a shoulder to cry on. I feel blessed to have you in my life, and I can't imagine where I would be without your unwavering support and encouragement.
Subbers.
You bring joy, laughter, and meaning to my life in ways that words can never express. Your kindness and generosity are truly inspiring, and I'm constantly amazed by the depth of your compassion and the strength of your character. So, to all my dear friends and family, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being there for me, for loving me unconditionally. Oh no. Why'd you click off of it?
Oh, is it you were still reading it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was.
And for making my life richer and more beautiful than I ever thought possible. I cherish each and every one of you, and I look forward to many more years of love, laughter, and adventure together with all my heart. Logan Eisenhower. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Two Pieces of Toast. We had Truman James and ChatGPT. Hope you guys loved it. And don't forget the most important quote of all time. Don't get choked on your daily dose of 2 pieces of toast. Peace. They say times of the end is near.
Yeah.
Do I hit that?
Yeah.